Good morning. Welcome to Sending Ravens. A little bit of smudge for you. A little bit of sage burning. This to clear your day and your week. Got the cards all shuffled. Wow. Let's see what we got. The Sun. Ooh, the Hierophant. The Sun, that's a beautiful card to start our day. The Ace in the past. Whenever the Sun shows up, it's actually going to put a light, let's say, or light up the whole reading, they say. So everything looks better. So no matter what comes up when the Sun shows up in the reading, things will always work out. That's just a little saying they have around that card. So if we're the Sun, we maybe bring that energy. When we show up today, we might be bringing a really positive, and we vibrate to a positive level when that's our archetype. You may bring a lot of joy today to whatever situation. So don't forget to appreciate what you bring and be conscious of it. Be aware of your energy beauty, right? Yeah, be aware. And when we're aware of who we are and what we bring and what our gifts are, we can use them more appropriately. Yeah, like coming into a room with awareness. And I don't mean a big ego and like you're better than everybody. Of course, I don't mean that. I mean bringing in the light that shines through you and really being conscientious that you are a light in the world, and it's your duty really as a human with a soul living in your body to shine that soul through sometimes. Share your light would be a way you could say that. And every once in a while, when you wake up with an energy like this, you got to share that. Noticing beautiful things around you, notice your surroundings. If you see someone and they need, a big smile, give them a big smile. If somebody needs a hug, give them a hug. Share your beautiful energy if you can. If you're feeling generous, share it. It's a beautiful thing. People need that out there. Of course, having proper boundaries, but when it's appropriate, and smiles, I think, are always appropriate, more or less. Now, we've got this Ace of Swords in the past. So something shifted in the past, and it was in your thinking, because swords are thoughts and words. Something shifted in the way you think. And it also indicates that shifting your energy with thought is really powerful. And it's created you to be able to tap into your life force energy a little more, which is beautiful, right? That's a beautiful thing. See you, Rufus. Rufus has had enough of this reading. He's like, I'm out of here. You're doing that again? Now, the Fool in the middle. So the Fool in the middle, there's a childlike sort of energy to the Fool, and possibly your day is slightly less structured than, or you're feeling a little creative with your structure today, okay? Because actually, we've got this Hierophant over here. So the Hierophant is a really structured card, but the Fool is the exact opposite. So even if you have what could be a structured day, you can choose to be creative with it. Wow. So even if you have a structured day, you might mess with your structure a bit. And it's because you're feeling really like you woke up feeling childlike, glowing, energized. Maybe you'll change your structure. So even if your day's really structured, you might be spontaneous and make a few changes just to suit this mood, because this card is too joyful to fit into this structure. This structure is really like just grind, you know what I mean? Hierophant can be a real grind and or organized chaos. It can be very much a controlled and controlling atmosphere. And this is around us, but we're feeling like this. So maybe we need to ditch on some of our. I'm always getting you guys to play hooky, aren't I? That's the term I use, play some hooky. Even as a teenager in school, my friends will tell you that I grew up with, I was always trying to convince them to skip school and stuff. So I guess I'm a bit of a bad influence. I'm like, come on, let's have fun. Now, the near future outcome. So we've got the Four of Pentacles. I feel like we're going to bring joy. We're going to bring joy today. And someone that we're being joyous with and or trying to shine a light in their life a little bit. So someone we bump into today is really closed energetically. So when you bump into this kind of energy that's a little bit hesitant and closed, don't take it personally. Stay in your light, but don't try to force yourself, obviously, onto someone who doesn't feel open, you know. If a situation feels closed or a person feels closed, you can be this light all on your own. You don't need to, it doesn't need to, other people may not take it up. You know what I'm saying? And don't take that personally. You can be joyous all on your own. I know that sounds weird. It doesn't have to, you don't have to take it personally if someone's not open to your light. Okay, it could just be because of hurts and wounds, you know? People take that personally. Sometimes it's like, no, I'm okay. I'm still joyous. I don't have to change my mood because I just walked into a really closed room, right? You might seem weird when you're joyous and everybody else is glum, but you know what? Shine your light anyway. Just do it for your own sake. Now we've got this Lovers card here. This is about diplomacy. It can be about diplomacy, and sometimes situations that require a lot of diplomacy, balance, right? Imbalance can lead to the Tower, right? So find a balance, be diplomatic, find a balance. Let me just keep looking at those two because those are kind of odd cards together, the Lovers and the Tower. Okay, a situation could present itself as a potential like romantic situation. A situation feels like it may shift into a potential romance just on the side in this. Maybe I'm talking to someone in particular today. A situation around you that you weren't expecting could arise where there's a romantic intention coming from someone. And or you all of a sudden have a romantic feeling for someone, and I'm thinking it could be either a shock to you. You know how sometimes we are shocked to realize, you know, we have feelings for someone. But the other way I could read it is someone makes a bit of a romantic overture sort of thing energetically, or puts that out towards you, and you weren't expecting it, catches you a little off guard. And you thought they were in a really committed relationship. So you're surprised. Okay, somebody out there, this is for you, okay? You're surprised by it. I'm getting, just take it as like a compliment, and you don't need to move on something like that. Obviously, do you know what I mean? If you're not open to the person, or you feel like, maybe ask them honestly if they're involved with someone else. If you're finding them interesting but you thought they were involved, like, just be honest about it. Possibly they've left their what seemed to be the happy family, because this card's a facade. So maybe that was a facade in the first place and they weren't in a good relationship and they've left it, something like that. I have a feeling, find out more and just take your time and don't make assumptions. And also take it as a compliment if someone's finding you attractive. I mean, unless they're being, you know, yucky about it, obviously, right? Or unless it's totally unwelcome on your part. But if you are interested, just do a little research here, or just openly ask them, because I feel like a situation's changed for someone, and now they're coming energetically towards you, and that could be a shock to you because you thought they were still involved. Maybe you need to catch up to where they are. Just ask, just be honest about it. Wow, that took an interesting turn. And in the meantime, for the rest of you that are just, they woke up on the right side of the bed here with that sun, or even if you didn't, make a conscious effort to shift your energy. Like, be conscious and aware of your energy and choose to be childlike and open and loving. Trust yourself and shift your day to suit your mood if you can, right? To whatever degree you can. Obviously we have obligations and things, but whatever degree you can shift it, take a little fun time today. Yay! Thank you so much. Sending you ravens, and do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye-bye.